Punk'd has finally been canceled. Mr. Nostalgia, talk to me. Bro, can we bring this pattern back, bro? I like this pattern. I like how this looks, bro. Why does this have to be associated with, like, old, bro? Can we bring this back in 2024, please?
After 7 long years of being one of Disney's most successful sitcoms, it appears that...
7? 7? No. What do you mean by 7 years, bro? Like, what do you mean by that? Bunked. 2015. Oh my god! December 1st, 2023. What? They were still making episodes in 2023? There is no way, bro. Is it still the OG cast? Wait, who's in the show? Okay, I kind of remember. Okay, who is this? I think I only seen like the first like couple seasons though, so a lot of these people look unrecognizable. Hopefully you finna clear this up for me, Mr. Nostalgia.
The spinoff of Jessie has finally been put to rest.
Final installments episode order expanded. Oh my god. None of these people are the original. What is this? Why did they continue to... Why didn't they just make a new one?
Or will be, at least. That's right. Season 7 will be the final season of the series. God. And so since no one else wants to talk about this, apparently, I thought I would tap in and share my thoughts about what I think this means for not only the show, but the current state of Disney Channel as a whole moving forward. For those unfamiliar with the history of the show Bunk'd and why the announcement of its ending is such a big deal, let me break down the entire history.
Yeah, please.
The show originally started off as a spin-off series of the hit Disney Channel show Jessie, where the Roz kids, minus Luke because of the actor's commitment to Gamer's Guide to pretty much anything, go to a summer camp in Maine called Camp Kikiwaka. I always hated that name. Along the way, they meet new characters like Xander, Jorge, Tiffany, and Miranda May's character, Lou Hawkhouse. As the show went on, more and more characters kept getting introduced. Season 3, for instance, got rid of a bunch of the other campers and replaced them with new ones like Destiny, Mateo, and Finn. I've never heard of any of these.
Yeah, I guess this is where I stopped, bro. Season 3.
These characters until now. The Ross kids actually ended up being counselors themselves in that season. Since that's realistically the only way you could have kept them in the show. I mean, Peyton List was like, what, 19 in season 3? No way she should still be going to camp. For Disney Channel standards at the time, the show was putting up pretty decent numbers, but with the cast starting to obviously get older, obviously it couldn't run forever. In an interview, Sky Jackson confirmed that after they wrapped up filming the final episode of season 3, she would be leaving Disney and the show would come to an end.
This is my last week on Disney, so Monday and Tuesday will be our last filming day, and then the series is over. In like 3 weeks, I'll be going on to my Fox pilot called Our People.
Yeah, so I tried to look up this Our People show that she was talking about, and I don't think it ever actually got made. It's no secret that Sky Jackson, outside of one Lil Nas X music video, has been struggling a bit since leaving the network. She got cooked online recently because she asked her fans to send her $5 in order for them to win a laptop or something.
That's what it's going towards. I do not need money. Me personally, I do not need money.
Her audition tape from a couple years ago got leaked where, again, she got cooked because apparently she just never outgrew the Disney Channel acting.
Oh.
Really?
Ugh. Sales Rack Sally isn't even clever. If you're going to deface someone's locker, at least make it original. It's even worse than DIY Diane.
And look, I don't have anything against Sky Jackson.
Nah, the Disney Channel sound effect is crazy.
Well, I don't.
I gotta get some Disney Channel sounds on my soundboard.
Sky Jackson or what she does, but it is kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, Bunk'd seemingly was canceled, as season 4 was not in the works. But then Disney Channel realized this show is actually still really popular. We got to keep this going.
No, it was only popular because of the
season 4 was announced and the show was brought back to life.
Back to reality.
But this time with a whole new cast of characters. That is, besides Lou, played by Miranda May. She's been on the show the entire run. Good for her. Later, Ava King, played by Shelby Simmons, was introduced. We met Gwen, Noah, and Parker, and
What?
I for real could be making up these names right now, and y'all would just be nodding
I was about to
along
say,
like, "Yup."
What are
I
you
know
talking
I'll
about?
have not seen any of the recent episodes of this show. Fast forward to now, and the show is on its 7th season, which is a Disney Channel record. Every other show tapped out at 4 seasons max. The only other show to surpass.
Well, technically, the show ended after 3 because, like, it's not the same anymore, bruh. Like, technically.
That is actually Raven's Home, but I'm going to talk about that show a bit later in this video. A lot of people seem to be confused as to why this show got to last 7 seasons while other certified cult classic bangers like Dog with a Blog and I Didn't Do It ended after only a few.
What is I Didn't Do It? When did this come out? Wait. What is this? 2014. Ooh, yeah, never mind. That makes sense, because I probably wouldn't have watched this in 2014. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have watched this. This makes sense.
The answer is actually really simple. Are you ready?
Money.
Punk'd is a popular show. Amongst the demographic, at least. Not only does it air its new episodes on Disney Channel, of course, but it's available to stream on Netflix, aka the biggest streaming service in the world, especially for kids content. When you look at a hit like Hannah Montana, do you think Disney wanted to end that show? No, of course not. It was probably generating a cajillion dollars for them. But Miley Cyrus got older and she aged out of the role.
Oh, and because they were able to seamlessly transition new characters into the role, and they didn't have the constraint of the name, right? Like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. You can't change it to Sweet Life of Ben and Jerry, right? You can't do that without ruining the continuity of the show. But Punk'd it wasn't called Jesse. Like, it didn't have that name attached to it. So you could technically introduce a whole new cast of characters, and you could say the show isn't about the characters, it is about Camp Kikiwaka. That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. I'm not mad at it.
As did Raven, and as did Ross and Laura. If there was a way to continue the show without them, they would have tried. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys remember So Random, right? You better. It's my most watched.
So Random was a banger. So Random was a banger. I don't know if people really liked it, but So Random was a banger. What came first? Was it So Random or was it Sunny with a Chance?
Video. The opinion on Punk'd varies depending on how old the person you're talking to is. A lot of the people who grew up with the show claim that they should have canceled it years ago and believe nobody watches.
Is Punk'd bad? Like, I don't remember it being bad. I just remember it being like, it was okay because I liked Jesse. I was a Jesse fan. So whenever I saw Punk'd, I was like, oh, okay, this is the Jesse characters, whatever. And then like, I thought it was just gonna be over after a couple seasons, whatever, everybody moves on. And I don't even think I saw the end season. Like, whenever they became counselors, I don't even think I saw that. So I think I might have been a season 1, season 2 kind of guy, bruh. But then after that, like, that's whenever I just stopped watching cable in general and just started moving on to other stuff.
Anymore. I, however, have a very different opinion on this.
Okay.
Punk'd is actually kind of genius. No, not on a quality standpoint. Of course not. Wow. It's your average Disney Channel slop. But the idea of Punk'd
Disney Channel slop
is actually the ideal scenario for a successful children's series.
Wait,
Think
what?
about it. You have this show that takes place at a summer camp, right?
Yeah.
What happens at a summer camp? The kids leave, new kids come in, sometimes old kids come back, whether as campers or counselors. And with that being the case, with an idea like that, you never have to worry about the characters getting older. Because you can throw them away and hire a bunch of new ones.
Yep.
So now, suddenly the show becomes really popular.
That is genius.
Kids are eating up anything and everything Punk'd related. You now have a hit on your hands that you never, ever have to cancel due to the kids getting older.
Why did he just
it's
flex
literally an unlimited money glitch.
I don't have
any. Punk'd, theoretically, is a show that could have lasted forever. I don't care if the show is bad or used to be good. Prior to this video, I've never even attempted to watch it before because well, it's not made for me. You know what the show is? It's Disney's version of all that. A show that lasted for like 10 years. And although the show obviously did end up falling off when the likes of Keenan Kel and Lori Beth Denberg left, the fact that it lasted 10 years showed that people were still watching it. So now that brings us to season 7 of the show, aka the final season. Now, season 7 actually already aired some episodes, but then production halted due to the writer's strike. They had a few more episodes to shoot after that, but recently ordered 10 more, bringing the final episode count of the season to 22. Shout out Taylor Swift. So now, why exactly is Bunked ending now, after all of these years? Would it not have made sense to just keep bringing in new kids? Well, for starters, I don't think the writer's strike happening helped at all. I mean, having your production stopped is never a good thing, as it creates all sorts of delays for not only your show specifically, but for the entire network, and maybe even future job opportunities for the cast and crew. The article from Deadline also states that Disney has a creative team going that's main goal is to launch a new generation of live-action shows on the network, with TV veteran Jenna Boyd already developing a slate of multi-cam comedies for the kiddos. It's clear that Disney might just be simply choosing to move on from the show because the new stuff they have coming in allows the network to not be so dependent on one single series. One thing is for sure though, it certainly is not a performance issue. According to Nielsen data, part 1 of the show's 7th season was summer 2023's second most watched live action series and top 10 series overall for kids aged 6 to 11 in combined viewing across
crazy,
streaming.
bro. Like, that's wild. I didn't even think kids even watch TV no more, bro. That's crazy, bro.
And your platforms. Clearly, there is still an audience for this show, even if there are a bunch of people out there that'll try to claim otherwise. But all good, or perhaps mediocre things must come to an end at some point, right? And it looks like this will be it for Bunked. I would wish a farewell, but I don't really care. However, there is one aspect of Bunked's cancellation that I do care about, that being its greater importance to the overall Disney Channel shared universe. For those unaware, Bunked being a spin-off of Jessie puts it in the same universe as basically almost every other Disney Channel series known to me.
Oh, wait. Jessie was a spin-off of something else, wasn't it? Wasn't Jessie a spin-off? Oh, wait. Was Jessie a spin-off? Was it a spin-off of Sweet Life on Deck or no? Independent series. Jessie 2011. It's gonna take too much to try to Google it. I think that was like a theory, but I don't think it actually.
But with this cancellation, that means that the fate of the
that'd be kind of crazy, like a spin-off being so successful, and then you make another spin-off off of that. Like, dude, that's like the dream, bro.
Disney Earth Prime universe now officially relies
Disney
in the hands
Earth Prime
of none other than Ravensholm, and that worries me because as of the time I am writing this video, it hasn't been renewed yet for another season. And so, if Ravensholm were to end, then that means the Disney Channel Prime universe would cease to exist.
Oh.
For the first time in 20 years. And ironically, the show that started it all was That's So Raven.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, that would start. Okay, okay. In that case, that's kind of poetic then, bro. It's the start and end of, you know, the Disney Prime universe, bro. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Bro. When you remember that because of Grown Me,
because I feel like that symbolizes like we've grown up now, and it's time for a new generation to start a new Disney universe.
This world connection
you know
to Boy Meets World, that means that this universe expands to sitcoms from other networks like Full House, Family Matters, and even I Love Lucy.
Wait, what?
That means that since 1951, this universe has been consistently going strong. And so unless we get a new Disney series that ties into either Ravensholm or Bunked or any of the other shows in that universe, this universe will officially die. 73 years worth of movies and TV shows down the drain. Who knows? Maybe someday down the line we'll receive that Bunked revival series on Disney Plus so the universe can be kept
That
alive.
revival series.
But until that fateful day, it appears that both the Disney Channel universe
Dang.
and Bunked have seen their final days. So what I want to know is your thoughts of Bunked getting canceled. How do you think the show will wrap up? If you even care. Let me know in the comments.
Say
below.
I haven't
As
seen the new
always,
season
subscribe
at
if
all.
you're new,
but
and don't forget to hit that like button.
was a
I'm
good
Mr.
video, though, bro.
Nostalgia, and I'm out for now.
That was
Peace.
a good video, bro. Good Luck Charlie Weird Muppets crossover. Oh, I think I remember that. Ben 10's pilot is a masterclass in franchise setup. Okay, I kind of want to watch that. It's crazy how a spin-off to anything lasted longer than the original. No, facts, bruh. Maybe that's just the show. It was time to cancel it. Disney wanted to use Bunked as a quick cash grab because they knew they didn't really how scary the brand. So I really like the idea of the show genius revolving cast aspect was something Disney never thought to do. No, yeah, facts. The revolving cast is like, I'm kind of surprised it took them that long to come up with a show. It was because of the name, bro. They always put like the name of the main character in the show, and that kind of like, you know. But yeah, worry about getting resolutions or whatever counts as revolution episode of content. I mean, things like usual personal star when you become pop star becomes pop star and finale stuff because they're expected to come and go. It's very valuable. Kind of crazy they aren't continuing it. Basically, just a skit show with whatever personalities you want to use for that season. That I think Bunked, if they were to just turn it into like every season, there's new kids, and then like maybe 2 seasons later, the kids from like season 5 are now counselors in season 7 or season 8, right? Then you kind of get that revolving door of like, hey, you guys are going to come back later on for a better season, blah, blah, blah. You guys are going to be counselors. Then these guys are going to be counselors from season 6, are going to be counselors season 9. Like, I think that's like a episodic, like, universe kind of thing. Like, you could really start a real, you could have something there with that. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just yapping, bro. I just be yapping and shit. But nah, this is a really good video, though, bro. I didn't even think about this, and I didn't know that Earth Prime, the Disney Channel Prime universe was in danger. I did not know that. Yeah, this is really good, though, bro. Really, really informative video, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Got yourself a new sub.